Let's get started here. 2026 Smash Tournament off to a roaring start. And here we go. Here we're going to Battlefield. It's number 1 seed Steve versus the 8 seed King K. Rool. He's chopping blocks early. Big kick from K. Rool to get things started here. Steve's off map. Oh, King K. Rool saves himself there. Almost like the competitors are feeling themselves out here. Not sure what that weapon is. It looks like a horn or a suction device of some kind. And, ooh, big hit from K. Rool here. He's throwing some kind of object at Steve. Down in the ground! Belly bump to the sky! That's a stock for Steve. Good dodge from K. Rool there. This is what a lot of people were considering. These 8 seeds, these heavier characters, they're going to do a lot of damage. And when you don't have the skill set of a human being, it's tough to win against the computer. K. Rool is dominating against Steve here. By the way, Tico's picked to win the whole thing. Almost down to 1 stock already. Saves himself, though. He's chopping. He's mining. No diamonds in that ground, though. This is not Minecraft. It's Super Smash. Big bomb from K. Rool. Steve, oh, almost an SD there. Off the map. Can he get back, though? And he makes it. Impressive recovery there from Steve. But it's just too much. K. Rool with his GAT. We're going to have to get a registry check on that. I'm not sure if that's a licensed firearm. Steve's in shambles here. He has nowhere to go. K. Rool has not lost a stock yet. He's just dropping flames. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's sucked back into the gun. K. Rool has been abusing that particular move here in the early stages of this tournament. We're going to see if that continues. Steve, big block there. He's got his fishing rod out. There's no fish in this sea. K. Rool's unregistered firearm that he no doubt got from a gang member is reigning rampant here. Big hit from Steve. And he's mining here. Tico, crowd member, not happy with his number 1 seed's pick to win the entire. Oh! Big hit from the GAT. Number 1 seed Steve goes down in round 1. King K. Rool with a big belly bump. Tongue's hanging out like he just busted a nut. That's a huge upset. Number 8 seed takes down a number 1 seed. Some would say people who did their research may have known this upset was coming. King K. Rool did not even lose a stock. A dominant performance from the big gator. Back to the character select screen here. We're going to go for our second matchup here of the tournament. That's going to be Snake, another 1 seed, against King DDD. Some would say that's a big pick for me. That's my winner. We're going to get things started here from Metal Gear. This is an interesting map. Snake has military training, so we're going to see how that comes into effect here. Almost seems like they're feeling each other out here. Snake with a little bit of an early advantage percentage-wise. DDD needed that hammer hit. Couldn't get it. He's at 100. Oh, and he's done. Snake's done really well. Oh, Snake's moving really fast. I'm not sure if that's still the computer or a human being who's hacked the stream. DDD, big hit right there. Oh, Snake's putting on a clinic here. This is the type of stuff you get from Paris Island. DDD, big hammer hit there, though. Snake's weaponry. I've noticed a consistent theme here with the first 2 fights. A lot of unregistered firearms. DDD's in a tough spot here. Steve is, or what's his face? Snake is edge guarding like a champion. DDD's got to get something going here. Snake doesn't fall off the map just yet. He's planting mines. We're gonna get a rule check, see if that's legal. DDD with a serious disadvantage here in terms of percentage. Big up smash, though, off the top of the map. DDD, it's 2 stocks apiece here. A much closer fight than we were accustomed to with the first one. Big rocket on the down throw there from Snake. I'm not sure what that spike thing DDD keeps throwing, but it's doing a lot of damage. Again, the refs are checking into everything, making sure it's legal here. We don't want any cheating here done in the Smash tournament. Snake just shot the air. Not sure where he thought DDD was. He's hard to miss. That's a big boy. Ow! Just a big smash there from Snake. The crowd does not like it. DDD, a crowd favorite here. Snake just too talented, but gets dunked. It looked like I was watching 2012 Blake Griffin in Lob City. What a hammer, and this game is even. It's one stock apiece here. Snake with a big forward throw right there. DDD floating. We're not really sure of the buoyancy on this. He is a big boy, but he can get up there. That's a lot of weight coming down on you. Oh, big bomb there from Snake. DDD, another precarious little spike device. Oh! DDD with a monster smash! That's 2 1-seeds upset in the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Tico with a poor showing through the first 2 matches here. Christian and Brian, I know you're out there watching. Not sure how you guys DDD won. That's a DDD victory. And we're going to go on to match number 3. It's flying by here. Really a lot of talent we're seeing from these guys on screen. And right here, we're going to go with Sonic the Blue Hedgehog. And he's going against Ganondorf. Another 8-seed versus 1-seed matchup. This is where we see where future competitors, how they're going to fare. Oh, Rainbow Road met home court advantage here a little bit from the Nintendo universe. We'll see how Ganondorf plays into that. And he is dominating early on, but it seems to be an unfair advantage with a sword, considering Sonic only has sneakers. And they're trading spots here. I'm not sure what's going on. Not a lot of talent right now that I'm seeing. Ganondorf moving very slow. Ganondorf might have just killed himself, but he's back up top. Just a big miss there from Ganondorf. Not sure what he was thinking. We're going to have to get a post-game interview from him. Maybe think the thought process there. Sonic's spending a lot of time below the map. Good counter there, though. You'd think Sonic's speed would give him an advantage matchup here, wise, though. But Ganondorf's brute strength sends that blue hedgehog flying. It's weird. It just seems Sonic's overwhelmed right now. Ganondorf's been here before. This is Sonic's first time in the postseason. Great regular season, but he is being dominated thoroughly right now. And it seems like the moment just might be getting to him. Ganondorf is dominating early on here. And, I mean, if Sonic wants any chance of getting back into this thing, we gotta see something here. He's spending a little too much time below the map. Not sure what the fuck he's doing. But we're going to get there. We'll see how he operates here in a last stock scenario. Ganondorf is just relentless offense here, though. Sonic not known for his defense on the back foot here. Big punch there, though. He's rolling up for nothing. Much like Wiz Khalifa does with all his half-smoked blunts. A lot of rolling, not a lot of smoking. Ganondorf still with 3. Oh, big sword smash from Ganondorf. That is 3 straight 8-seed upsets over the number 1 seed. Ganondorf, mean mugging, all business. That's going to serve him well in this tournament with the amount of seriousness he's showing here from this post-credit score. And we're flying through this tournament. We're already on match number 4. Guys, how are we feeling about this tournament? Let's get a round robin.
It's your boy Tico, and down terrible, but I think my fate rests on Ganondorf, and beautiful showing first round, so hopefully we can get something done.
It's Krause, y'all. I really thought Sonic had that one. Ganondorf really came out the gate really fucking strong. I'm pissed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I lost a lot of money on Sonic right there.
I was mostly passing the mic around to grab another beer, but we're back with match number 4, Game & Watch. A bit of a mysterious against our resident physician, Dr. Mario. We'll see if he can write a script that Mr. Game & Watch can't cash. A lot of pills from the side. We do have a little bit of a controversy here. Is Dr. Mario, is he attributing himself to the opioid epidemic? I'm sorry, what was that? We got something in our earpiece here. Dr. Mario has been cleared of all charges for his role in the fentanyl crisis, but he's still slinging pills like it's 5th and 6th. It's a bit of a slower game here, not very fast. Oh, wow, big kick from the doctor. This is what people with doctor professions can do with their salary. You got to assume that Dr. Mario's taken maybe taijutsu classes in the off-season. A lot of spins here, a lot of just solid punches. That's the sign of a good sensei here. Game & Watch, though, not sure what his moveset is, but it cannot be from this century. He's flipping pancakes. Come on, Mario. And I have to say, as an unbiased commentator, I prefer waffles to pancakes, so I don't have a dog in this fight. He's blowing smoke out his ass up the sky. I've been blowing smoke for the last 20 minutes here. Mario doing well here, though. A lot of big parachute from the watch. Good save, though, from Dr. Mario. This is what happens, though, when you let a doctor stay around. They're clinical with what they do. And it looks like he's going for a diagnosis right here. Game & Watch almost off the map. Saves himself with a parachute. Oh, Dr. Mario is going to have to... He's going to have to get a license in another tax bracket, but he fires back. It's 2-1 here. Dr. Mario, a dominating performance so far. Game & Watch seems outclassed. I'm not sure if he speaks current English. Game & Watch's moveset just seems like it's a lot of blowing smoke. I'm not seeing a lot of talent here. Mario, Dr. Mario, I'll get his title right. A lot of pill throwing. When you peddle drugs to people like that, they get addicted, and we're seeing signs of withdrawal here from Game & Watch. Game & Watch, though! Mario saves himself! Oh, Game & Watch, he's turning this around. The percentage here, Game & Watch's favor, I would say. Oh, but Mario turns it around quick. Big combo. A pill. Take that home with you. Oh, and he can't save himself. Game & Watch saves himself. He was taunting him on the way down. Game & Watch might not speak current English, but he was talking shit. Saves himself again. Dr. Mario. It's neck and neck here. Mario with the percent advantage here. A lot of up kicks. Game & Watch hanging around, though. Too much pancake flipping. Game & Watch still alive. He's glowing red. Could be a number 9 here. We're going to see from the 1930s cartoon. Oh, Mario's dominating here. And Game & Watch hanging on by the skin of his dick. Hammer down, Mario. I'm not sure what we're seeing here. This moveset is so bizarre. The smoke blowing doing well here, though. Game & Watch has made this a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is our closest game yet here. This is nail-biting. Mario keeps himself alive here with a stage pull. And it's a final smash! Huge throwdown from the Doctor. The Doctor is in. Game & Watch must have not had an apple because he did not keep the Doctor away. Huge win there from Dr. Mario. And we have an unprecedented series of events where all 4 number 1 seeds have been upset in the first round. It's going to be all 8 moving on to the second round. I don't want to say who's made all 4 of those picks, but I could tell you it's this guy. But we're going to head on to the second part of the matchup. Fan favorite here, Fox, going to get on the screen. A lot of fans here in New Jersey. They do love this Fox from the Outer Realm. And Jigglypuff, known for her softness, but she's not soft here. We've seen a lot of damage done with her in the past. Fox off to a hot start, though. His speed really sets him apart here. Probably the fastest competitor on the board. Jigglypuff not known for her speed or power, but pure technicality. We're going to see how that works here in this matchup. Fox with a big forward smash. Big up smash there. Jigglypuff doing well to be evasive, though. She's a hard target. She's a little, and we're not going to be insensitive here on this stream, she's bigger. Not sure what her muscle mass looks like Body fat percentage can't be great, but we've seen... Oh, but it's a rest! Fox stays alive, though, and that's the danger of the rest. If you don't get the KO, that leaves you open. Fox has a flower in his head, and also a consistent theme here we've seen along these first couple fights, an unregistered firearm. I'm not sure what galaxy that's from, but it cannot be registered in the United States. Fox here saves himself here. Even matchup. Oh, percentage-wise, Fox with a big back kick. His speed just makes him so hard to counter. Jigglypuff's going to need a few more rests here to get something going, but it's a big up smash. But Jigglypuff, like I said, doesn't have the muscle mass to get these KOs. Oh, but viewer be damned. She gets one right there. Stock with a quick advantage here, though, for Fox. I'm not sure what she's singing. She's not Taylor Swift. No one's listening. No one's selling out arenas here. Fox with a couple pot shots. Fox with a couple pot shots. We're seeing a lot going on here, but that's the problem with Fox. He's got so much power packed in his frame. With his speed, he's an athletic anomaly. His recovery is also great. This is all Fox has to do. As long as he keeps separation between him and Jigglypuff with his gunshot, there's not much. Oh, but it's a big kick there from Jigglypuff. There's not much Jigglypuff can do. When Fox creates that distance with his firearm, I can only assume is unregistered. We're not going to make any assumptions here about our contestants on this Super Smash Bros. Tournament, but it's a big up smash from Jigglypuff, but she doesn't have the strength. Yet again, the commentator's curse. She gets a KO as soon as I speak. Another even matchup here. Saves himself. Fox doing a lot of damage here. Jigglypuff is playing a little too passive for my liking. She's got to get in there. She's setting up for a rest. She might get it here. Oh, she misses. And that is devastating for Jigglypuff. Fox taunting with the up smash. Sends her off stage. Down goes Jigglypuff. Fox holstering the W. Nefarious deeds indeed here as we pick back up with match number 5 or 6, maybe 7. Rob, R.O.B., Notorious versus the androgynous Link. Not sure where he stands on the spectrum, but we're accepting of all sexualities here at the Super Smash Bros. Stream. A little bit of an odd color choice here, though, for Link. Normally wears the green tunic. He's going baby blue, as is Rob. Possibly a coordinated effort here. A show of respect between our two opponents. And we're going to see how the rest of this tournament unfolds here, though. A couple big upsets already in terms of seeding, in terms of people actually diagnosing the characters and knowing what's going on. Maybe people aren't as surprised. And we're going to get going here with match number 6. It's ROB the Notorious versus Link here at Type A stage. A little bit of an Asian zing here. Appropriate for Link's samurai swords. Big arrow there from Link, hits nothing. Rob got a lot of weight behind him here. Link with he's got a lot of weaponry. He's got bombs. He's got swords. He's got arrows. How is that going to fare against the futuristic technology of the Notorious ROB? We'll see. Big firebomb there from Rob. Link doing well, though, to keep him off stage. And we got, it's a lot going on here down low. Rob saves himself, though. Those boosters he has at his feet, a little bit of an advantage here compared to Link's effort. I'm not sure how he gets back on stage. Big boomerang, though, from Link. 2. Make it 3. Link with some kind of blue device. Not sure what that is. It's a huge swing from Link. Rob stays alive, though, 130%. Shout out Lou from Amtrak for that comment. We're all working to figure out what meta characters means, but we're going to get on that. Have our researchers do their due diligence in their department. Shout out Frank in the chat. Would love to know who you have picked. Would love to know what you're thinking of the matchup so far. Shout out Vipers one time. That's a fan mail-in. There's a lot of damage being done. Not a lot of KOs here, though. Rob with a serious point advantage here, though. It seems that Link's 18th century weaponry is not a big match here. Oh, it's a big bomb there. We're tied at 2 apiece here. I got to be honest, it's the commentator's fault. I didn't even know Rob died. So Link with the advantage here, actually. That's our mistake here. We're going to get better at that as the night goes on. A lot of boomerangs here, though, from Link. He's playing a distance game, which I like. Rob's got the girth. Link has the accuracy. I'd like to see Link do a little bit more space creating. We got a hey-oh here from the crowd. Use the word girth. Rob's staying alive. That's why he's the notorious ROB. But that's what makes the difference here is not only Link's technical ability with his weaponry, it's his technical ability with his sword. His arrows go about 700 miles an hour. I'd hate to be on the receiving end of one of those. 3 smashes there from Link. Big boomerang to nothing here. Stage has not moved yet. Great sunset here in what I can only assume to be Tokyo, Japan. Rob here needs to create a little bit more offense. He's playing passive. I've heard so much about the AI takeover. I'm not seeing that here. It seems that humans are winning again. Shout out Latshaw. Would love to see how you're working there in the comments. Shout out Mark Myers one time for the one time. Big bump up from Rob there, though. Link, though, just too dangerous off stage. Rob's heavy weight here. That's a lot of metal you're trying to get back on stage. Oh, Rob with a big... Oh, that looked dangerous. But it's a big miss from the laser there. He can't miss those. He can't afford it right now. It looks like it's last gasp for Rob on a big up smash from Link. Dominating that showcase there between Rob and Link. Link, an underrated competitor, some might say, in this tournament. Not a lot of picks to win, but people did pick. I think there was one bracket where he was selected. Oh, big match up here. One we've been looking at. Diddy Kong, no P, versus Bowser Jr., a battle of the babies. Diddy Kong had to go through a lot this offseason with his name, considered name changes, but decided to stick true to his roots, which I can respect in a sense. Out of respect for him, we'll continue to call him Diddy. And there's no baby oil here that I could see, just a lot of bananas. But I can assume that the people at the Diddy parties also saw a little bit too much. Bowser Jr. here, though, maybe a bit of an unfair advantage here, has a ball while Diddy Kong is on his feet. I have to get a rule book check on that, see if the ball that he's in is allowed. Great map here, too, by the way. The square from Super Mario Sunshine, a lot of great childhood memories there. Also, Bowser Jr.'s first appearance was in Super Mario Sunshine, so a bit of a homecoming here from him. But Diddy Kong dominating right now. Just too agile here for Bowser's offspring. And you have to wonder, is Bowser Jr. still succumbing to that pressure of not living up to his father? So we're going to see that here. It's a big coming out party for the Junior. Diddy Kong's recovery sucks ass. I'll tell you that firsthand. That's a huge bomb from Bowser Jr. This is how you win tournaments, though. You take advantageous positions when they are in your advantage. See, Bowser Jr. was at a total disadvantage there, but due to good positioning and a little bit of over-aggressiveness from Diddy, which is probably not the first time anyone's uttered that sentence in human history, He's up a stock here. Bowser Jr. just too bulky here, but he gets a big bomb from the Kong. Cryman. Let's see here. Diddy Kong moving pretty fast here. Bowser Jr. using the ball to his advantage here. Does he have a bomb? Not sure what the fuck Bowser Jr. just did. He just killed himself, for lack of a better term, jumped off the map here. That is a huge mistake, and yet again, that's the pressure we're seeing from his dad. But he makes it up, and we're 1-1. Bowser Jr. succumbed to the pressure, and then he rose above it. These are great storylines. This is what we want to see from young people following their father's footsteps. Be better than them. Diddy Kong here, though, trying to do the same thing with Donkey Kong, who we have not seen yet, but we will see in a little bit. So you got to only assume Donkey and Bowser are watching this performance right now. They're two boys going at it, much like how their fathers did in their youth. It's a little bit of a passing the torch situation here. Almost a huge down smash from Diddy there, who's got the advantage here, shooting his peanut gun. Not sure how that's allowed. A lot of unregistered firearms in this tournament so far. Diddy Kong, big smash with the hands here, though. Bowser gets back on stage, though, with a little bit of a last-ditch effort there for the bomb. Diddy Kong's just he's got to keep his distance here, not get too close. And he can probably close this out. Not sure what that is, but Bowser Jr. doing a good job hanging around. That's all he can ask for right now. Hang around, wait for your opening. Diddy Kong, though, a little bit more aggressive here as Bowser Jr. drives him down the lane. We're still alive here, though. Bowser Jr. coming back down from the sky. It's a big smash there, staying alive. He's at 126. Diddy at 52. A little bit of advantage here from Diddy. Oh, but Bowser Jr., big smash to get back on. That SD, that self-destruct here, coming back to bite Bowser Jr. in the ass. He could be at an advantage here if he hadn't killed himself. It's a huge battle of the edges right now. Bowser Jr.! What a comeback! We've never seen anything like that. Rose above the pressure and became something we never thought he might become. As you can hear from the crowd, it's a huge reaction from Bowser Jr. A lot of supporters here. We love seeing kids get better than what they were raised to be. A villain becomes a hero here in the Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Bowser Jr. with the win. Good sportsmanship from Diddy Kong, as always. Not sure if he knows exactly where he is from the fucking pot shot he just took. But probably our most entertaining match so far. Surprisingly, between maybe our two smallest competitors.
Sorry, Lou, but you probably would have lost all your money. I'm not going to lie. It's like watching UFC. You think a guy's down and out, but he's not. Last-second knockout. Can't hate it. Electric stuff. And when it goes in your favor, even more electric stuff.
This is a match of two juggernauts. Pikachu, from the storied Pokemon franchise, takes on Kirby. Every single person's pick who's never played this game before. This is a huge matchup in terms of popularity and cuteness. And the map is more than appropriate here for these two competitors. They're in fucking La La Land. Kirby, though, getting a little bit aggressive. We haven't seen that a lot from her. Pikachu seems a little overmatched right now, but what Pikachu has to do in this matchup here is rely on its speed. Kirby, yet again, a little bit bigger. Not great muscle mass, but she's showing a lot of strength here. Getting Pikachu off the future. And that's what we're looking for here. Kirby's recovery, jump after jump after jump. It's like Jump Street. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill would be proud with how she can get back onto the map here. Pikachu shielding himself here. Not sure what we're looking at here. A lot of misses. Pikachu's electricity here is going to play a factor. Kirby, though, absorbs a lot of damage. Oh, eats her! Spits him out. And this is where Kirby can be at an advantage again. She can shapeshift. Oh, Pikachu staying alive, though. That's a great way to stay on stage. Pikachu, though, got to be careful here. Got to at least get a little bit more damage here to kind of even the water. But it's a huge bomb from Kirby. Showing a lot of strength for someone who's not known for it. Pikachu's got to do a little bit more than spam this electricity here. She's got to get a little bit more physical. Kirby with another bomb, trying to get a quick KO here. Saves herself, though, and we're back on the middle of the map here. Kind of neutral things out here a little bit. Kirby is spamming the fuck out of this move. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kirby, though, this is where we're going to see it. Kirby can get back on stage with the best of them. Kirby here. It's 2 stocks apiece. It's a big up smash there from Kirby. Pikachu here, it's just she's not in her game. She's trying to play a game she's not accustomed to, and Kirby is taking full advantage. And see, this is where Pikachu's going to be at a disadvantage. Kirby's playing her game. She's not affected by the moment. She's not affected by the pressure of this tournament. She came here to win, and she's playing her game. She's not letting the map dictate it, not letting the matchup dictate it. She's playing consistent and playing within her body. She's not, this is what she's doing most. She's not known for her strength, but she's known for being aerodynamic. And when she shows a little bit of strength here, like she's doing with Pikachu, it's just a dominating performance. Pikachu just looks outclassed here. I don't know if she's looking for Ash. I don't know if she's looking for Brock or Misty. Something's going on. And Pikachu, it almost seems like a last gasp here. Gotta need something to go on. Yeah, gotta need something. Pikachu staying alive, but it seems like a formality at this point. Kirby sends her off stage with maybe the most dominating performance of the tournament so far. Huge win for Kirby here. Pikachu, you could tell in the clap, looks a little bit dejected, going home early. Pikachu, a high seed in this tournament, expected to win with a little bit of mixture of speed, electricity, some power. Kirby, off sheer technicality and will to win. I just got word this is a huge matchup, and we're not sure where Mario is. Peach versus Bowser. We know the story here. Peach, Bowser, a hot fling in college. Mario, more of a late bloomer. Didn't get in on Peach until after graduation. This is a battle of exes here. It's going to be a bloodbath. There's no way that Peach is going to let Bowser's infidelity slide. There's no strength like a woman scorned. Bowser, much to public chagrin, cheated on Peach very publicly in their college years. And that this is their first time being seen together. And you got to be honest, let's state the obvious. It's a physical disadvantage here for Peach. Bowser, a big boy. Peach, more dainty, but elegant. So we'll see if Peach's agility serves her well here. Bowser is going to be in a problem if he's spending a lot of time off stage. That recovery's not well, but he also can shoot fire. So we're going to see how that works with this matchup. Big butt bomb there from Bowser. I'm sure Peach saw a lot of those in college. Big up smash there from Bowser, but it's a miss. Peach playing a little bit more passive with these turnips. Not sure how much she wants to touch the red-haired dragon, but... Oh, big kick there from Bowser. Bowser getting a little aggressive here. Peach straight up face plants on the front of the screen here. Not sure if that was intended by Bowser to send a message that she's for the streets. This is going to be the problem, though. Peach does not have a lot of power, and she's relying on some turnips to knock this big dragon off the stage. We're going to need to see something from Peach here. Bowser, too much strength, though. Just bobbing and weaving. Peach with a butt bomb of her own, though. And you can see the history here with how much these two competitors genuinely dislike each other. Bowser, big punch there. And Bowser never cared about hitting a woman, so this is not new territory for him. And there's a lot of, public backlash whether Bowser should even be in this tournament with his prior charges, but somehow found a loophole in the system. It's a huge belly bomb from Bowser. And it seems like Peach just might be a little outclassed here. She doesn't have the physical power to match up with Bowser. Bowser here, that's the problem, but he stays alive. Let's see. Peach here, Peach needs to get a little bit more aggressive here. She's got to make up the stock disadvantage she's currently in. Those high heel kicks are not going to do it. This is not the dorms anymore, Peach. Bowser's been locked in for years. He's moved on. But it's a nice umbrella there from Peach. She's hanging around. She's got to get Bowser off stage here. A turnip would do well, but this is where we're falling into issues. Bowser's edge play is just fantastic. He's been edging Peach for years. But it's as soon as Bowser gets one hit, it's looking dangerous for Peach. She stays alive, though. Oh, Bowser just taunting her with the fire at this point. And I got a dangerous feeling that we're seeing the end of the line for the princess from the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser with an authoritarian takedown of the proletariat. What a display here from the anarchist. Red hair and all, burning bright like his victory over the princess. And you can tell just in this post-game screen that Peach is fuming. Who wouldn't be? Our thoughts and condolences go out with Peach with that loss. I know it's tough to lose to your ex on a national stage like that, but that's the name of this game. You got to get personal feelings aside. Luigi, who is in a very skeptical pose here, against who the guy I thought was what's his name? Ash Ketchum for the longest time. It's Ness. So I'm really not sure how we're going to view this one here. It's almost like it's a matchup of two pussies. So we'll see. Ness not known for his power. Luigi sure as shit not known for his power. So, but he's got fire, literally. So does Ness, though. So the elemental advantage is in no one's favor here. Luigi always not afraid to use his body, get physical, use a head there, use an elbow, get nasty with it. He's not afraid to play down in the dirt, which might put him at an advantage here. Luigi's willingness to play dirty over Ness's more clear-cut image might serve him well here. Not sure how we allowed that suction cup to get into the tournament, but Luigi somehow smuggled it in. Ness here. Big up smash, a little bit of a percent advantage here for the red-capped man from Earthbound. It's a big yo-yo there from Ness. There's a lot of weaponry here in this tournament. No one's really relying on brute strength, other than what we just saw with Bowser. Luigi hanging around. We got to see Luigi get a little bit more dirty, and that's why, because Ness, while small in stature, does pack a big punch with his elemental ability. Luigi here rolling on the ground. Not sure what he's got going on. I'm not sure Luigi knows what he has going on here. Luigi here, see, he's just not playing to his strengths. Ness is agile, he's strong, and look at that fire. Ness here, getting back on stage. See, the fire that Luigi might have an advantage with in other matchups is not here. That's the problem for Luigi right now. Ness can match what he does. It might just be a little bit stronger, but it's a big up smash there from Luigi to even things up at 2 stocks apiece. Ness here, though, getting a little bit more. Oh, but this is the problem with Ness. As soon as you get him off stage, his recovery is ass. So we'll see how he operates within those frames, but right now, it's not a problem. He's dominating. He hasn't even been touched until now. Absolutely cooking Luigi, and it just seems like Luigi might just be outclassed a little bit here. Luigi just keeps going back to the vacuum, but he's sucking in other ways right now. But Ness, this is the problem. He's got to hit that. He does. It's a big recovery from Ness. That lightning ball, while dangerous, can be a little bit scary in terms of recovery, but that's just excellent placement from Ness. What a technical display. That might be the best move we've seen in the tournament so far. Read Luigi like a book as he goes off stage. Ness dominating so far. And Luigi going back to the vacuum. He might as well get a fucking endorsement from Dyson with how bad he's sucking right now. Ness is dominating. I can't take this vacuum from Luigi anymore. We got to see something different. It's not working. But this is where it might get dangerous. Luigi plays dangerous. And it's a great edge guard there from Luigi. Only at 10%. This is a little bit more even of a game than we thought maybe. Luigi played aggressive right there, and it worked out in his benefit. But Ness has been the aggressor here in the early half of these stocks. So we'll see how he does this. Yo-yo here from Ness, back and forth. Like Yo Gotti with that yayo. Ness here. That yo-yo is dangerous. He's got it on a string, literally. The electric bomb. Can't seem to hit it, though. Ness dominant. He's mean walking on Luigi. He's not concerned at all, but he might have to be. Luigi coming back with a big headbutt. Luigi flailing a little bit here. You could sense the nerves. Mario's younger brother. Is that playing a factor? Is the pressure up? Luigi, though, this is the problem. This is the problem. Ness can't always save himself. He does there, though. Stays alive, and this game is very even here. The one big hit could change how this goes. Ness on a little bit of a back foot here. The vacuum I was talking all that shit about comes into play. It's getting dicey here. Luigi in control. Big up smash, big upset from the green-haired plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom. Standing at attention. 1-2 for the one time. Ness not sure where he knows where he is after that huge uppercut. Clapping for the victor Luigi. Huge win here from the green-hatted plumber from the Mushroom Kingdom. And that was a surprising end to that game. Ness really seemed like he was in control for the majority of that match, but Luigi, a little bit of just a never-give-up mentality, which you can often see in younger brothers like that. And a battle of some titans here. It's the green dinosaur Yoshi versus the everlasting, ever-growing Donkey Kong. And Sabrina Carpenter, if you're listening, which we know you are, Tico is interested, as are millions of Americans around the world. We're going to go ahead and get a commentator break here. Not sure what we meant by that. Oh. We're going to go ahead and give a big shout-out to the front porch there. And here we go here in this matchup between Titans here. Donkey Kong and Yoshi. Neither of them with a home court advantage here. They're in space. Not sure how either one of them is breathing right now. But we're going to defy the laws of reality here for a bit. You got to assume DK's at an advantage here with his weight and strength. Yoshi, though, ever the wily dinosaur, always has a trick or two up his sleeve, especially with those fast kicks he can get down on Donkey Kong. If you can concuss the big gorilla from wherever the fuck he's from. Big headbutt there from Yoshi. Oh, a little bit of Clash of the Titans there. Egg versus fist. And now this is what Yoshi can do, though. The speed here is where Yoshi's going to make his bread and butter. Donkey Kong, though, winding up that big fist. And see, this is where it gets dangerous. When Yoshi moves with that kind of speed is when it gets a little bit nervous for Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong cannot keep up, but more hits like that, and it's going to be an even matchup soon. Donkey Kong getting low, and he can't do that. Donkey Kong can't do that. Yoshi played him like a fiddle, as he does. This is what the wily veteran can do. He plays his own game and makes you uncomfortable. That's what green dinosaurs can do. It's their makeup. Donkey Kong totally outclassed here so far, and you gotta wonder, is the IQ in play? He is a gorilla. Yoshi a dinosaur, an extinct animal, but has weathered the laws of extinction here. Donkey Kong, though, brute strength, that's what it'll get you. Big bomb to the top of the screen. Yoshi, though, at an extreme advantage here, and the stocks are not looking good for the gorilla. Donkey Kong here just seems like he's out of his element. He doesn't know where he is. Yoshi's dominating this performance, and the questions are starting to come in on social media. Is Donkey Kong washed? It's looking like it. And it's a dominant performance. It cannot be understated for Yoshi here. Absolutely dominated that performance. Donkey Kong clapping slowly. We're going to have to get an IQ test on that poor gorilla. I'm not sure he knows where he is. He took a lot of damage there. Yoshi with a huge win to move on to the second round here. Absolutely monster performance. But see, when you have matchups like that, Donkey Kong relies too much on brute strength when Yoshi's got a little bit of power on him. Keep in mind, this man lived through the Cretaceous period. That's a dinosaur. It's not like he's some weak animal. And I already know how this matchup's going to go with this fucking buster. We got Olimar versus a literal knight. So we'll see how this goes. Olimar has been known to surprise some people, though, with his Pikmin. But I'm just not sure about his fit. It's a little bit of an astronaut ensemble, but Meta Knight looks so much cooler with his sword and yellow eyes. But we're getting it going here in this next matchup quickly. We're moving fast here through this tournament. Hope you guys are all enjoying it. I know I am. It's great to see these competitors go at it just week after week in this big stage like this. Olimar here with a little bit of an early advantage. Might be a little bit surprising to some people. Olimar not known for his prowess. But Olimar here doing well. And a little bit of a more home court advantage here for Olimar in these plains of whatever kingdom this is. Meta Knight more accustomed to castles, moats, crocodiles, and princesses. Olimar more at home here in the dirt. A little bit of an underdog story. Olimar grew up, poor family, had to go off-world. So we'll see how this works for him, if he's inspired by that, if he calls back to his humanity. Oh, he is? Oh, we have word from the booth. This is his map. This is home court advantage here. Olimar playing in front of the Pikmin, playing in front of his people who adopted him after he was abandoned, and you could see it in how he's fighting. He wants to be here. People have doubted him his whole life, but Meta Knight is not here to play nice. Meta Knight is here to move on to the next round, and those wings are going to cause a lot of problems for Olimar. Olimar stays alive, though. That's that determination I'm talking about. You don't see that, but I mean, we all want to see Olimar do well here, but he might just be outclassed. But he's playing hard. He wants to be here. This is something he's never been invited to before. This is a new first for Olimar. Can he take advantage? He can with a big KO there, and it's more so an even game. More than anyone thought it might be, I think. And Olimar playing aggressive, which is what you want to see from an underdog. You don't want to see them shy away from the moment. You want to see them step up to the moment, like Olimar is doing right now. Not sure what the fuck that move is, but we're working past it. Olimar here floating, playing a little bit airborne, which is not a strength here. Meta Knight can get up there. We know his vertical. We saw him at the Combine. Meta Knight here. Meta Knight playing a little bit passive here. We want to see a little bit of aggressiveness here. With his weaponry, that's what we want to see. And it's gonna be tough for Olimar to get back here. But he's doing well to stay alive. It's that determination I was talking about. But Meta Knight is dominating this edge guard. And this is where we might have to say goodbye to Olimar. Unless he can get hot here. We've seen underdogs get hot in this tournament before. This is what it's all about. It's single death elimination. Anyone can win. Olimar not doing himself any favors. You have to wonder if the moment's getting to this kid from the Pikmin universe. But he stays alive here. A little bit of a percent advantage here, but a stock advantage for Meta Knight. Meta Knight staying alive. Olimar just might not have the power here to get Meta Knight off stage. Meta Knight just staying aggressive, but Olimar does well, but he can't KO. Meta Knight's still alive here at over 200 health, and you gotta wonder, this is why Olimar played at a mid-major. He can't get those finishing KOs until now, and he stays alive here. It's one stock apiece. Olimar getting farther than I think anyone would have thought he would have here in this tournament, bringing Meta Knight to the brink. It's one stock apiece, and he's hanging around, shielding up well there. And he's throwing some Pikmin. They're disposable income. Those are things you spend vacation money on. This is not something we have to worry about. There's thousands and upon millions and billions of these little colored creatures here. And let's see Olimar, but it seems he got grabbed. It's going to be tough here. But Meta Knight leaves himself open. Olimar known to take advantage. It's what underdogs do. They play down in the mud. The crowd is screaming for Olimar. This is his home field. They want to see him win. He gets Meta Knight off stage, and Meta Knight stays alive here, but he's at a percent disadvantage. It's going to be one big hit, and the victor will take it with that. I don't think it's going to be a smattering of combos. Olimar stays alive. We have 50 seconds on the clock. The clock is a factor here. Stocks are tied. It's 1-1, and Olimar is taking a beat eating. Let's see if he can stay alive. He does. Oh, it's gotten down to the wire here. We're almost at 30 seconds here to go in one of the games of the tournament. And Meta Knight can't KO Olimar. It's just grit and determination here from the man from the Pikmin universe. One big hit. Meta Knight Olimar with the upset. That is what we're talking about. This is what underdogs do. That's what he's capable of. The little astronaut that could dominates Meta Knight in that final hit and moves on to the second round. Olimar with a massive showing in front of his home people with less than 30 seconds on the clock. He might not win the tournament, but he won our hearts with that performance. What a performance from the little man beating the Meta Knight in that matchup. In terms of physicality, I think we're all impressed from Olimar there. That was a big performance from the little man. And Meta Knight goes home early. Maybe a tough matchup for him. You got to think in a lot of matchups, Meta Knight might do better than that. But it's a tough one. And we have, if I'm seeing it correctly, Falco, fan favorite, against a literal angel of God in Pitt. It's a 4 versus 5 seed matchup here. So a little bit of an even fight. Might be the most even fight we've seen yet. Falco with his futuristic weaponry against Pitt's biblical sense. We'll see here. This is a throwback map to maybe some melee here. Falco here. A little bit slower than Fox, but maybe hits a little bit harder. Fox and Falco go way back. Fox already moving on from one of our earlier matchups, so you know Falco would love to see him in one of those second rounds. That'd be a great matchup storyline-wise, but Pitt's going to have something to say about that. Pitt didn't get here on accident. Pitt has been here since the beginning of time with his angel wings and the birth of Christianity. Pitt has been around the block, and I'm not talking AD, I'm not talking BC, I'm talking SSB, Super Smash Brothers. He's back here now. Big hit there from Pitt. And you got to think, how much power does he have? Is he getting a hand from a god? Is this a religious message that we're seeing here? We can't really know until we get an interview with Pitt, possibly after this matchup, win or loss. Falco taking a lot of damage here. Pitt playing very aggressive, which I like from him. Falco known for his aggression, known for taking it to him, but Falco's got just a little bit more power. The Blue Jay from space sends him flying, and that's not to Toronto, that's off the stage. Oh, but a big comeback from Pitt, and we're dead even here. 0-0 with 2 stocks apiece. Pitt with a big response there. Falco here spamming that move, and this is where it gets dangerous for both competitors when we're down there in the muck like that. Both make it back on stage, though. Pitt doing well here with his sword and his arrows. Falco, big smash back, and the shield didn't hit, which is it's a big move for Falco. That's something he's got to hit if he wants to move on to the next round here. Falco here back on stage. A little bit of feeling each other out here on this second stock, seeing where things lie. Pitt getting a little bit more aggressive here. Falco bringing out the gat, though. Haven't seen that yet, but what a way to introduce it to get some stock percentage points here. Falco spamming that gun. Falco here, 2 big kicks, though. That's what he can do. And that time warp jump he has, easy way to get back on stage. Falco has really leaned on his weaponry here in the second stock of this battle. Pitt seems a little bit overwhelmed here. I'm not sure he knows what it's like to get shot. Falco's reminding him. It doesn't feel good. Falco here, big forward smash with the wings. And this is where the time jump and technology plays a factor. Pitt's arrows cannot hang with Falco's gun right now. But he does well there to get back on stage, but he is taking a lot of damage, but he stays alive here. Falco playing a little bit too aggressive, but he gets back on stage. So does Pitt. That's a huge comeback from Pitt. Staying alive here, just trying to play the game. That's the name of the game for Pitt right now. Just stay alive, try to do some damage, get a lucky KO maybe. Right now. And this is where it gets dangerous. Pitt goes flying off stage. Falco with the advantage. Falco not enough to get back, but he just does. Stays alive, though. Falco here with the shield, and it's 1-1. Pitt is keeping this a game. This is why they were the 4 and the 5 seeds in this tournament. These are 2 evenly matched fighters. 2 people that know what they're doing, have been here before. This moment is not too big for either of them. These are guys who are veterans across the franchise. They've been in multiple games at this point. This is not something new to them. This is not too big of a stage. They've been here before. Pitt there, doing well, swinging his arrows around, but even percentage-wise here, almost dead even, 73-72 with 1:20 here on the clock. I don't think we're in worry of this going to timeout here or sudden death. I think in the next coming 30 seconds or so, we're going to see someone go down, and it's looking like it may be Pitt. Falco with a dangerous edge guard there. And let's see, Pitt might take advantage, but no, Falco gets back down, letting that fucking chopper fly. And Pitt stays alive. Pitt stays alive here, and we're down to under a minute here. Time may be a factor previous to what I just said. Falco here spamming that gun. He's getting dangerous playing that edge guard. Pitt known for his edge guarding, and this is where Falco's in trouble. He's got to get back. He does! Unbelievably. What a comeback there from Falco. Staying on stage. Almost at 30 seconds here. We're down to 2 almost 30-second games in a row. This has been one of the closer 2 matchups we've seen. Falco gets the win. Huge win from the big Blue Jay from outer space. Sending Pitt back to the Stone Age. Pitt goes down in round number 1. Big win from Falco. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we might see a Falco-Fox matchup in round number 2, which I know the fans at home are going to be really ecstatic about. Captain Falcon, perennial powerhouse. Mach 5 speed, power, talent, charisma. The guy's got it all against an absolute unit of a woman in Samus Aran. It's going to be a huge matchup here against 2 powerhouses that have spanned multiple games in this franchise. Samus has been here since day 1 on a melee map. Let's see it, the Fountain of Dreams. One of our competitors may see their dreams shattered here in just a few minutes. 5 minutes is on the clock, and we're going with Falcon versus Samus here. Falcon known for his fire, known for his power. Might be a little bit too aggressive, though. That's where a lot of the storyline is going to be. Falcon known for his brash personality, for his charisma. Samus more clinical, more decisive. Things that we're not going to see from Captain America, who's been known to throw his hands before he thinks. Falcon here staying alive, though. And this is where Falcon's physicality is going to come into play. Samus in her suit, and she takes a huge hit there. Captain Falcon sending her off stage, and this is where he might be in dangerous territory, though, with the advantage here. Samus is not going to be, she's not going to get caught up in the moment. She's going to play her game. Falcon might get a little bit too aggressive here. Big missile there from Samus. She's going to spam that laser here. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Falcon's missing shots now. And see, he's getting a little bit too aggressive. This is what I was worried about. For all the talent he has there, he's spamming moves now, and Samus with a big parry right there. But he gets back. Credit to Falcon here, who's got a lot of fans across his audience. I know he does well to get back there. They're trading spots on the edge here. Oh, got a little bit dangerous there for both of them. Falcon's done well here, though, to do the damage here to Samus to get her up. Samus needs a big few kicks here to get him up, but Falcon's too strong. This is what Captain Falcon can do. It's what he's done his whole career. This is the kind of player he is. Takes a stock there, but he's got the advantage here. 2-1. 3 minutes left on the clock. Falcon almost playing with his food right now. Samus, a little bit of a disappointing showing from the veteran here. Falcon's dominating this matchup. But Samus is doing well right now, but Falcon with a huge up smash to get back. Almost taunting her by balancing on the edge. That's what Falcon does, though, and the crowd is screaming for a Falcon punch. They'd love to see Falcon's signature move used here at some point. Can't seem to find it here, though. Samus doing well to stay alive. And she's going to charge up that big blast. Does well to hit him. And Samus needs a huge percentage increase here. But Falcon just too fast, too strong, too talented. Samus a little bit out of character right now. She seems a little flustered. Huge kick from Falcon. Sends him to the next round. That's what we were expecting to see. Wasn't expecting him to be so clinical. Didn't seem like he got too caught up in the celebrity of the moment, of the fanfare of it. Falcon did well to stay within his helmet and knocked out a powerhouse, a perennial powerhouse at Samus. That's a huge win for Falcon there. And we're going on to the next round here. We're moving fast through this tournament. And now we're on to the Icon. Not sure we even have to say his name. He's coming in hot here against another icon of the gaming industry. This is a heavyweight matchup, and I'm not talking Mario's beer belly. I'm talking Pac-Man versus Mario on some disgusting bug world. I'm not sure where we are. Doesn't seem like an appropriate stage here for these two icons. Pac-Man, we're not really sure how he plays. This is his first Super Smash Bros. Game. Obviously, Mario been around since day one, the cover athlete, the icon, Nintendo's mascot. This is his element. We're expecting a Mario win here. Pac-Man didn't come here to lose. He came here to win. And if that means taking down the mascot, the poster boy for this industry, then that's what he's got to do to get to the next round here. Mario playing within his game, spamming fireballs. Pac-Man doing a little bit of everything here, though. We're expecting to see a little bit of a ghost, but we're seeing a lot of fire hydrant movement here. There's a ghost, though. Pac-Man's been known to evade those, but he's used them in his arsenal this time. They're friendly ghosts. If you could ever have one of those. I knew a ghost once, but we won't elaborate on that. Mario here using that flag to his advantage. Not sure what he's got that carried away in, but he's dropped it here. One of Pac-Man's, pardon my French, might have been one of his balls? We're unsure. We're going to get clarification on that from the booth. Mario doing well here, though, playing within himself. This is a clinical matchup. Neither of these guys are powerhouses. They're not going to get any huge punches. Pac-Man doing well there, though, with the fire hydrant. Mario using it to his advantage, though, and an environmental advantage. Pac-Man stays alive there, though. Good recovery. And that Super Soaker we saw in Mario Sunshine making an appearance here. And that's a big up smash for Mario. Pac-Man goes flying off the top of the stage. Pac-Man needs to get something going here. Mario's just playing his game. He's not rushing, but he kills himself there. Odd move from the poster athlete there, who's usually so composed. Lost his composure there a little bit and gave Pac-Man a free stock to keep himself in this fight. Pac-Man here, though, spamming fire hydrants like it's fucking 5th and 6th of New York. Shout out Mom Donnie. Big up kick there from Mario. And let's see, this is what you get when you have two icons like this. Obviously, both of them are up in age. These are two veterans, guys who've been around the block a few times. We're moving a little bit slower than we've seen previous matchups move. A little bit more clinical, a little bit more technical, not as much physicality being used between these two competitors. You know, guys who've been around since the 70s, the 80s, guys who have been around the block. This moment's not too big for either of them. Even if Mario's made a few mistakes here that are uncharacteristic of him, big comeback, though, on the stage. Using Pac-Man's own boost trampoline to get back on stage, that's a crafty move from a veteran. That's what we're expecting to see from Mario, things like that. Mario playing very aggressive like he's known to do. Pac-Man stays alive, though, with a great recovery. And we got big stock percentage here. The next big hit's going to send the next person flying off stage, which is going to be crucial for this matchup. Pac-Man takes a huge kick from Mario there. And big punch, but not enough. Pac-Man staying alive. We've never really seen Pac-Man in this kind of tournament, in this environment. It's interesting to see how he's going to fare with all this fanfare. And Mario says enough's enough. Big whirlwind, goes right back to it on the next stock. Big punch down! Mario stays alive, though. That's what he does. You can't expect a cover athlete to go out like this. He's dominating. And we're almost even here. Mario with a huge combo. He's in his fucking bag like the fries at the bottom. And we know Mario likes his fries. But the crafty veteran stays alive here with a huge kick from Pac-Man. Pac-Man's got to get something going here. Mario is dominating this fight. Mario just doing what he does best, dominating the neutral, dominating the mid-game. But again, another death from Mario. His biggest problem is that recovery. He's not going to get back in time and have enough juice on that jump to get back. Oh, he goes for the up smash there. Maybe a little fanfare for his brother Luigi, who, keep in mind, has moved on to the next round. Luigi and Mario could be in the next round, but Pac-Man's not going quietly into that night. He's here to win. Pac-Man's doing well here. Mario with that bad recovery. We know how this works. But he saves himself. Pac-Man. Mario saves him, and we're down to 4 seconds of the clock. And it's going to sudden death between two legends. How else could it go? Mario off rip. Plays no games. He was playing with his food. The superior franchise takes hold as the red-hatted plumber from Italy is moving on to the next round where his brother will meet him. The Mario brothers not split up just yet. What a win from the plumber here. Both of them had falls that weren't necessarily their own fault, but a huge sudden death. You can't really expect Pac-Man, who's never been in that moment before. Mario's been in tournament after tournament after tournament. That was just another round to him. He's done this before. It's not his first time here. And the last matchup of the first round here, we're flying through this. Wario, the big man, with a way too small of a t-shirt. His opponent, while maybe not as big as Wario in terms of sheer weight, is crafty in their own right. She's already been here before. We're trying to figure out the legality of a contestant entering themselves twice. But Samus seems to be able to come into this tournament twice just by taking her suit off. And Wario, and you know, this is it's a controversial matchup. Samus, known for her looks, you know, she was voted SSB's next top model 10 years ago. Wario, he has the scandals. He's, you know, women have come forward against him. He's been a bit of a creep in terms of talking to women. But we'll see how he fares here in this matchup of wills and not flirting, because we both know Wario's not great at the ladder. Wario here, big clap though. And what we're seeing here is Samus not having her suit. We're a little not sure how she operates without the suit. She's going more weaponry with her gun as opposed to the immaculate weapon system of the suit, whereas Wario is more brute strength, just using his... Well, to Wario's credit, he may not be the most physically in shape, but underneath that flubber, there's some marble. With a big display of it right there with a huge kick to Samus off the map. Wario here, I'm sure he's not minding getting this up close and personal with Zero Suit Samus, but he's doing well here to kind of avoid any big hits. And we have to wonder, how does Zero Samus's KO power look, especially with Wario being so big? Can she get him off the map? Can she get him where she needs to be to win this? And this is where Wario's going to dominate in this dirty game. That bike, huge advantage for Wario. It's a great way for him to get back on stage. The bike he rode in today, actually, we saw him in the locker room in his pregame fit, and he's wearing the same thing he wore into the stadium. A little bit of a questionable outfit choice, but a big fart there from Wario. You know, we've heard it before. We've seen it before. He's talked about it before. He has no embarrassment, no shame in passing gas. And if that means he's got to play a little dirty, if it's going to get him the win, we know Wario, how he's going to operate. He'll do exactly that. There's no shame here in what he's trying to do. Wario came here to win, and if that means farting on their opponent, then that's what he's got to do. He's one of the few contestants here that has absolutely zero problem playing down in the mud, but down off stage here now, though. Samus ties it up, but it's a big headbutt there from Wario. Let's get some percentage here. That motorcycle, that bike is dangerous. Not only does it do damage, it's going to get him back on stage. Wario here, big bite. Samus in his mouth. I know he's dreamt of it. Maybe not like that. Big butt bomb there. And he's dominating right now. Just a clinical display from the big man from the Mushroom Kingdom here. Samus here seems a little bit just nervous around Wario, which I guess most people are. It's not a new feeling, but Wario thrives in the discomfort. He thrives in the mud. That's where he likes to be. And Wario here, back on stage. And that bike has been a constant theme throughout this battle. He's doing so well with it. Dominating every instance where he's pulled that out. It's a huge weapon for him at this point. And we're going to see if this serves him into the tournament, if he manages to pull out the win here. How often he's going to use that bike. Samus here just seems uncomfortable. Wario's brought this into the mud. It's not where Samus likes to play. We see Samus. We see the blonde hair. We see the blue suit. We see the regality of her demeanor. Wario is not like that. Wario was built in the dirt. It's where he likes to be. It's where he feels most at home, and we have to wonder if that's where Samus feels most at home. Because right now she just seems, she's playing scared, to put it frank. Wario is playing with no fear. He's playing like he wants to be here. But Samus does well there, to her credit, gets him off stage, but you can't seem to find any KO power here. Wario, that bike again makes another appearance. You gotta wonder how often he's gonna pull that out. And you gotta wonder if something's coming here. Wario is smoking. I know a butt bomb is brewing. Something's brewing in the chamber. Something's there, and we'll see if he pulls it out. The bike again. Big up smash from Samus, to her credit. Keeping it around, keeping the stocks apiece. But it's a big disadvantage here from the blonde-haired alien. And it's a big headbutt there from Wario. He's got a lot of power under that bulky frame. And there it is. We kind of felt the matchup was going that way, and we're not really surprised to see it end that way. Big belly slap from the big man from the Mushroom Kingdom. Samus, you can tell, disappointed to be out this early. And we're going to have a little bit of a breakdown here for you on our victors and our losers. Seeing who went to the second round, seeing who's going home early and disappointed. First place, we're going to go through, we have official word from the booth now. So we're going to go through our first place for the actual bracket, see how everyone on the couch is doing. 66 points coming in tied at first place here, two competitors. We have Kraus and myself tied with 66 points through round one. Those are your first place competitors here in the bracket challenge. Kraus and Shuda. Second place, we have 65 points. That would be my second bracket. 64 points coming in here. The host, Chris, taking the bronze spot right now. But there is a lot of matchups to go, folks. So everyone tuning in at home, this is not over by a long shot. And like we've stated in the rules, the more rounds that go, each win gets you more points. So it's really anyone's game. That's what we're looking at, though, right now for the top three. On to the second round of the Smash Brothers tournament. Shout out Krausina, one time for the one time. Huge match here, literally and figuratively. Bowser coming in against King K. Rool. These are two guys who lead their kingdoms. This is King versus King, no Kong. And we're on a small map, the Egg Planet, for two behemoths here. Bowser starting early. We got two guys in the Reptile Kingdom going at it here. Bowser off map early, but doing well to recover. We have not seen King K. Rool in a while. He was our first match. Keep in mind, he's got a lot of rest. Bowser, not as much, but has done enough to kind of recuperate from his battle with his ex-friend Peach, who we got word left the stadium distraught. We're going to try and get more word on that for you guys at home later, but right now we're focused on the matchup of the two reptilian kingdoms here. Bowser taking a lot of damage here early on. K. Rool with a dominant gunshot here. Bowser can't do much here. It's a bad recovery. Can't make it back. That's tough. It's a lot of weight he's trying to get back to the stage. K. Rool and Bowser both known for having troubles managing their weight, but it's doing them well here. These are two big boys going at it. King K. Rool might have a little bit more weaponry here, though. He's got bombs. He's got I think it's a blunderhouse or something. He's got some kind of pirate-aged weaponry here. Doing well for him here, though, but big spikes there from the Koopa, from the Mushroom Kingdom. But he's off stage again, and that recovery's just not good enough. King K. Rool is dominating here early on. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's a big belly bomb. Another big suction action here from K. Rool. And Bowser's on the back foot here. Not something he's used to being on, and K. Rool is dominating here. Bowser's recovery is just not good enough. Anytime he gets off stage, that's a lot of mass going down to the atmosphere. K. Rool, a little bit better of a recovery, a little bit more straight line, but gets back on the stage well. K. Rool here dodges well, but Bowser, not one to go quietly. You knew he was going to get one. There's no way he would get shut out here, but K. Rool just looks a little bit too dominant right now. Big kick, big boot off the stage. Bowser does well to stay alive, though. That recovery we were talking about serves him well there, but he looks like he's on the back foot here. And he looks a little out of his weight class, so to speak. Two big boys, but one of them is putting on a show, one is not. Bowser just looks outmatched here. K. Rool, big blunder shot there. Big cannonball, too. And K. Rool to the face, says Bowser, you are not moving on to the next round. There's only room for one crown at the top. And we have Luigi here versus another big boy, King DDD. Luigi, people were a little surprised to see him here considering he was on such a back foot in the first round. But he did make it through here, but he's going against a big boy in the Penguin King, King DDD. And let's see, Luigi already on the back foot here. And DDD's hammer, pause, is going to do a lot of damage here. Luigi already just looks outmatched. He just doesn't have the strength to hang with DDD's hammer here. And these little spike balls that DDD has, they do a lot of damage, and they create space, which is the key here in a lot of these matchups. People who dominate the stage often move on to the next round, and DDD is just not playing games. He just sends Luigi to the Shadow Realm here. Only took 6% damage on that first stock. Dominant first stock for DDD. Luigi here. Oh, huge hit there. Staying alive here. Similar to Kirby in his recovery. A little bit less evasive. A little bit more power. DDD here. And Luigi just kind of throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. Vacuum's not doing anything against the behemoth that is King DDD. A lot of bizarre moves, though, from DDD. He's got a big mouth, a big hammer. A lot of things that we appreciate here at the Super Smash Brothers tournament. And we hope Baby Nat isn't watching as we are past the 10 p.m. hour of the show. Things will get a little bit more dicey. DDD here with a big belly bump here, and Luigi just does not look like he was ready for this, considering how lengthy his break was, but it's a big hit there, to be fair to him. Big fireball. DDD says absolutely not, though. Sends that shit right back to him. Big butt bomb. Big miss, though. Luigi staying alive. Has to get a stock here to stay in this fight, and he just doesn't. DDD with a dominant performance through these first 3 stocks. And let's see, Luigi on his last life here, and he's already taken a lot of damage. This isn't what he needs to be doing right now. He needs to be creating space, playing a little bit more agile. But DDD's crowd control and his presence here is unmatched. Luigi just looks so outmatched here. DDD is dominating. Luigi still can't get that first hit that he needs to get himself back into this fight. And he's taking so much damage and trying to do so that it's looking like it's night-night early for the lesser Mario brother, but he does, to his credit, get a big up smash there to take DDD down to his second stock. But DDD, he's just doing things with that hammer we haven't seen since Ron Jeremy. It's a dominant performance here. And there it is. Oh, Luigi, to his credit, stays alive, but it almost seems like DDD, we all know he has a problem with food, but he's playing with it right now. DDD just dominating. Luigi hitting spikes that he knows are there, and it ends mercifully. Luigi outclassed, outmanned, outgunned. Dominant performance from the big blue penguin. King DDD moves on to the semifinals here. The round of 16. Big victory there for the big penguin. Luigi has to be disappointed he's going home so early. But it's always the narrative's always going to be is that the story of Luigi's career is he always just going to play second fiddle to Mario. Mario, again, also himself made it into the second round. Luigi did too. And a big kind of matchup of ideologies here. The dark energy of Ganondorf versus the joyful, jubilant nature of Yoshi. We'll see if that storyline comes into play here. We know Yoshi's going to play free. He's going to play his game. He's not going to get overwhelmed by the moment. He's going to stick true to himself. Ganondorf, known for his dark energy, known for his dark side. We all know his interviews with Link and Zelda. They never went well. He tried to be a team player and went down a different path. And we'll see how it operates here now. Yoshi playing well. Yoshi's got to play a little bit of a distance game here, especially with Ganondorf's power. And let's see. Ganondorf here playing a little bit passive, a little bit surprising, but he gets a big hit there. Already got Yoshi over 100. That's what Ganondorf can do. It's just sheer power. Oh, but it's a nice recovery there from Yoshi to kind of stay alive for a second here. Big move for Yoshi would be right here to kind of get us free stock, even with the damage he has right now. And we know that the kind of recovery that Yoshi has, he's going to be hard to get off stage. Big egg there from the green dinosaur. And we are at the Minecraft Plains biome. An interesting setting here for these two characters. Steve, like we said, like we saw, was out first round. The number one seed in the tournament was upset in round one. And Yoshi, that's a tough hit right there. Ganondorf's just got too much power. Even something that seems as lenient as a sidekick does so much damage. Yoshi, though, using the bite to kind of get himself back in here. He's got to get a big KO here, not let Ganondorf get too much damage on him. Otherwise, we're going to see another quick matchup. But Yoshi doing well here, crowding the stage, throwing his eggs. What we need to see from the dinosaur. He doesn't look overwhelmed by the moment. He's down a stock, but he's not feeling the pressure yet. Ganondorf, though, applying some more pressure here with a big up smash here. Ganondorf's got a lot of steam on him, but he gets a nice KO there from the green dinosaur. It's 2-2. The disadvantage for percentage is not that big. It's only 48. And Yoshi can get that back quick here. Does exactly that, and he takes the lead percentage-wise. Yoshi playing his game, and this is what we do with Yoshi. We know his game. We know how he plays. Like I said in the pregame commentary, Yoshi's going to play his game. He's going to be jubilant. He's going to be free. He's not going to be confined by the dark energy that Ganondorf is bringing to this fight. Yoshi is Yoshi, and he's going to play Yoshi's game. He's not going to let Ganondorf dictate the matchup here. A lot of lesser fighters might do that. They might let Ganondorf kind of have their way with them, be intimidated. But Yoshi is not that guy. This is a veteran, but he takes a big hit there. And this is what Ganondorf can do. He can kind of negate that carefree energy with sheer force, sheer power. But it's a nice egg there from Yoshi. Big kick. And we're seeing here, Yoshi, big another kick, tail whip. He's doing a lot of damage right now. He's got to get a big kick. Ganondorf stays alive. Ganondorf heavy. It's tough to get him off the stage. It's a big boy. A little bit more fit than the other big boys we've seen this first couple of rounds. Been in the gym a little bit more, a little less agile, but a lot of strength too. Yoshi doing well here, though. And we do have some crowd commentary. We do know that Ganondorf was in the gym in the offseason. We know his weight was a problem. Now that he's got in the gym, got a little bit more fit, we're seeing it here. Other tournaments, lesser tournaments, Ganondorf might stumble. Yoshi hanging around. This is what Yoshi did in round one. He played his game to the last stock, and then he let everything hang loose. That's what he does. Big parry there. He's throwing eggs. Big shield block there from the green dinosaur. He's got to get something going here. It's a 50% point differential between percentages. Big tail whip for Yoshi here. Ganondorf playing his game still, but it's a big punch. Yoshi's on his last. Oh, but he stops the big kick. That would have been a surefire KO and a win for Ganondorf. Ganondorf here, it's a lot of neutral game. Let's see what's going on. Big star from Yoshi. Big hit! Oh, but this is what we were talking about, though. This is what Yoshi does. He plays his game. That is what Yoshi does. He plays his game. All through the controversy, all through the fanfare, the pressure of those first two stocks, Yoshi stays level-headed. He stays composed. This is what veterans do. This is what talented players who have been around for 40 years, this is what they bring to the table. It's what they're about. Big win for Yoshi there. Taking down Ganondorf, who was going far in a lot of brackets. A lot of people were distracted by the strength. And to be fair, Ganondorf showed a lot that first couple of stocks, but Yoshi, through sheer determination and not letting the moment get to him, moves on to the third round here. Big matchup here. Fan favorite Olimar going into the second round against the Doctor. We'll see what the prescription is here for this third fight of the second round. And we have Dr. Mario versus Olimar here, and we are in the Earthbound setting. And let's see. Mario with a little bit of a bizarre approach here. Not two big competitors. These are two guys who play close to the ground, close to the earth. They're not going to get super airborne. They're going to kind of play their game down low. I would say Olimar a little bit more agile. Maybe Dr. Mario a little bit more technical. But we saw it before. Olimar, honestly, probably is just happy to be here in this second round. He was an underdog in round number one. Made it through regardless. And now he's in the second round, a place where I don't think anyone really expected him to be, and he's doing very well. He gets another KO for Dr. Mario. Olimar doing amazing here in this first couple stocks. But it's another big hit for Dr. Mario, who has not taken a hit here in the second stock. And those pills are dangerous off stage. The pills are dangerous in real life. Dr. Mario is under investigation by the American Health Association for fake pills, opioid addiction, things that maybe he shouldn't have been prescribing. But right now, it's all business here in the Super Smash Bros. Tournament. Olimar here taking a lot of damage. Dr. Mario kind of having not to do too much here. Dr. Mario, a couple missed uppercuts here, and you got to wonder, has he been taking any of those pills that he's been throwing out? Let's see, it was a long break in those first two rounds. Maybe he had a little bit of fun off stage. We don't know. We'll get a little bit more answers here after the match, but right now, Olimar taking a lot of damage, and this is what we were worried about with the little man in the astronaut suit. He's just not going to be able to hang once it gets into the nitty-gritty of it in these second rounds. That's a tough recovery, but he does well with the Pikmin. The Pikmin are legal, and they do get him back on stage here. Olimar doing very well to stay alive here, but he's got a lot of damage. One big hit. It's going to be tough for him to take a lot of damage here. Olimar does well with a grab there, though. It could be a big KO opportunity. Olimar can't capitalize. Dr. Mario, it's even percentages almost here. Both over 100, both in the danger area. And this is what happens. Olimar stays alive, though, with a nice recovery, but that's going to do it there for that second stock. That's a big twist from Dr. Mario. Big fist from Dr. Mario. Olimar doing well, though. One more hit's going to do it. Dr. Mario does great, though, to get back here. Big punch to get him back up to 20%. Throwing the pills, as most doctors do here. Big spin move there from Dr. Mario, and Olimar reflecting it on his own spin here. Dr. Mario is in dangerous territory in terms of percent, and that's why. You take a lot of damage, and we're at an almost even fight here. And last stock, we got 2 minutes left, so probably not worried about sudden death, but Dr. Mario takes down fan favorite Olimar into the second round. It was a great showing from the young astronaut, but just not enough to keep it going through this tournament. Dr. Mario, 8 years in medical school, a lot of time in the gym. That's what you get with a veteran like that. And now there's 2 Marios still in the tournament here, so it's interesting to see how that's going to work. And now this is the matchup I think most people wanted to see in the second. I think this is the matchup most people wanted to see in the second round. Teammates, friends, some would even say brothers in arms. We have Falco versus Fox. 2 starfighters locked in a battle across the stars here tonight. Falco versus Fox. We're going to get it started here on Yoshi's Island. and we have two guns immediately going off. Both of these guys know each other super well. They've worked together for years. Neither of them have a bad thing to say about the other. These are two guys who know right now that this is just business. This isn't personal. This is something that they just have to do to get to the next round. Neither of them is going to take this home with them, and I think either would be happy for the other to win. But Falco here, maybe a little bit nervous here. Always been a little bit of the second fiddle to Fox, but that's something they worked through a lot. In their early days, yes, maybe they butted heads. Now, though, they're a unit, a team. They've ran successful missions and even are in sync. Same move together. That's how alike these two animals think. Fox sending a couple pot shots at Falco. Just let him know that he's there. Falco with a couple head swivels here, doing the splits, and it's a big up kick from Fox. Just a little bit faster than Falco. It's always been a point of sensitivity for him, especially in their earlier days. Falco known for a little bit more power than Fox. Fox maybe the fastest character on the roster. It's tough for anyone to outspeed him. Fox doing well here, though, now in the neutral game. Both guns getting shot at quickly. Falco seems a little bit overwhelmed, but he does a nice kick there to get Fox off the stage. Fox here been a stalwart through this, been very solid. He's tough to get off the stage in recovery. So good, but Falco says, not my problem, boss. Sends him right off the top, and now we're 2 stocks apiece here. We knew this was going to be an even matchup. These two guys know each other so well, their history, everything they've been through together on every mission, every relationship, everything they've done together. There was no way this was going to be a blowout. This is going to be a bloodbath, and we'll see who comes out on top. You see how in sync they are. So many moves they're doing together simultaneously, thinking for the other, thinking how the other would think. Fox doing well here, though, to kind of control the neutral area, but Falco does well with a gunshot there, but it's a nice up smash. Falco stays alive twice. Big shield to kind of stay alive there. He's in the danger area, though. Fox loves to play this middle ground, and up smash again would probably do it. Falco here does well, though, to kind of get it back to almost even. Falco doing really well. Kind of saying, I'm not second fiddle here. But Fox's recovery is just too good. It's what he does. That's a veteran here. These are two veterans. Two guys have been around each other. It's a great game to commentate, great match to commentate. Two guys that love the game, breathe the game. Big hit from Falco there. Big gunshot from Falco. And it's just getting dicey here on the edge. Both guys at over 140 stock here. Almost 150 for both. Dead even in terms of percentage here. And we knew how this match would go. Falco can't kill him. Fox's recovery so good. But he gets a kill there. Fox down a stock. We weren't. Oh, but it's almost dead even. But Falco stays alive again. His recovery almost as good as Fox's. Not to downplay his. But let's see, one big hit. Falco's probably going off stage here. He's got a lot of damage. Really about just creating some damage for the next stock here. Fox doing well here to kind of play avoidant, kind of play his own game here on the side of the stage. Falco taking too many gunshots. It's getting dangerous, but Falco doing very well. Fox, couple knees to the face. Maybe a little bit personal there. Maybe a little bit frustrated here that the leader of the Starfighters is not doing as well as he'd hope. Falco kind of staying alive here. Just playing his game, doing enough damage for the next stock's not going to be as much of a problem. Fox needs something here now. Needs it to get back on top in terms of percentage. And Falco's doing really well. Fox looks a little disoriented here. And he's trying to play a little bit of edge gate. And then it's getting really dangerous here for Fox. Fox is in a precarious area. Fox is in kill territory, and this is getting real dangerous. He's got to get something here. Last gasp for Fox, staying alive. Falco hanging, and Fox gets the kill. This is going to have to be a rags to riches story here. Fox already dead. Falco ends it, comes down, says, who's boss now? Sends him right off the stage. Falco with a low, genuinely big upset here. Sends him off the stage. We haven't seen Link in a while. Link's going to get here in this matchup here in the second round. And he had an impressive first round. He played well, played within his game, played with his swords as opposed to the futuristic technology of Rob, but ever the brash, Captain Falcon here, getting back into the second round. We did a little post-game interview with him after his first match, and he felt confident. He felt very cocky after he decimated Samus on the Fountain of Dreams. And this is a matchup of two guys who've been around the block a little bit here. Link's been around since the beginning. Falcon's been around since the beginning, 2002 to now, 2026. Over 20 years these guys have been going at it. And they couldn't have more different personalities. Link more silent, strong, a little bit of solitude. Captain Falcon, ever the showman, ever the charismatic enigma that we know he is. And we're going to have a big Coliseum matchup here. Link doing a lot of damage early on. Falcon already at 54. But doing a little bit of his own damage here. Big back hit from here. Big knee to the face. And we've been waiting. We didn't see it first round. We'd love to see a Falcon punch. Will he pull it out? We'd love to see it. We know Captain America. What's his name? Captain Falcon is about that fanfare. We know. Falcon here. A little bit percentage disadvantage. Two kind of differing personalities here in the sense of where Link relies more on his weaponry. Falcon is sheer speed and power. Let's see, Link, huge hit. Falcon dies early here, but Link at 92. He's not in a safe area. One big hit from Falcon. We've seen the power before. We know he can go off stage. We just need one big hit from Falcon. Link's going to be even at 2 stocks apiece. Stays alive here, though. Impressive. He's got a bomb out. Big boomerang there. Falcon stops it, though. Link with a forward slash. He's creating some damage. Link's doing very well here. Big slash from Link. Falcon kick, though. We're waiting for the punch. We knows we want to see it. We saw it in 2006 in that big tournament against King DDD with that big punch to the big belly. Sent him off stage for him to go to the semifinals of that tournament. We haven't seen it here tonight, though. A move he hasn't used as much the older he's gotten. In his youth, he would have used it every match. Now, though, we don't see it as much. Big kicks here from Falcon, trying to make things a little bit more even, doing really well percentage-wise. Falcon stays alive here. A little bit of a shaky recovery, but he gets back on stage. Link keeping the aggression up here, though. Big parry there from Falcon. Big up slash from Link. Stays alive, though, for Falcon. Big boomerang from Link. Hits him a couple times. Big bomb. Falcon down smash, though. Huge Falcon kick from Captain Falcon. And he's using that a little bit more than a punch. Oh, quick off screen for Falcon there. Front of the camera, which we all know Captain Falcon loves being on camera. So maybe not the worst thing in the world for him. Big punches, though, sending a lot of damage up front. Just needs one big hit to get back in this, and he can't. Link stays alive. Big down smash, big hit from Link. Link kind of controlling the tempo here. It's getting dangerous for Falcon here. He's in dangerous territory. It's at 69. Nice. Falcon with a nice parry, but he's taking a lot of damage. That big boomerang from Link doing a lot of damage. Big kick, boomerang again. Arrow to the bomb. Can't hit it. He drops another one. Falcon a little bit out of his element now. He not used to being on the back foot here. For a fighter as talented as him, he's not used to not being the aggressor. And Link is just matching him. Link, for his lack of words, does not miss his lack of power. The sword is dangerous here, ladies and gentlemen, and he's proving it here tonight. Maybe a little bit of an afterthought in the tournament, but he's doing really well here. Let's see, big kick from Falcon. Falcon's got to get something going here. It's going to be tough, especially now with the percentages. Falcon has to get a huge KO here, and he just can't. Link ends it early. Big game between Link and Captain Falcon. Link doesn't say a word. Doesn't have to say a word. Actions speak louder than words. Link with a big win there over Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon going home early for another tournament. Maybe time to get back in the gym and work on things a little bit. And we got our cover athlete, Nintendo's mascot Mario, going to get into the action. First round win over Pac-Man. And his opponent is none other than Bowser Jr. Mario has had a lot of bouts with Bowser, who was eliminated here in the second round. So it's up to Bowser Jr. to carry the torch of the Koopa family against maybe their biggest adversary in Mario. Mario here not going to pull any punches. We know how he operates, especially with the sudden death matchup against Pac-Man early in the first round. Bowser Jr., though, not seeming too scared by the moment. Already with a % advantage here on Mario. Mario, ever the steady veteran, though. Not going to be shaken by anything Bowser Jr. has to throw at him. Doing well here to kind of control the middle area of the stage. Mario going to use his veteran ability here to kind of play his own game, play a slow game, which is what we're looking at. We've got a lot of crowd control here. Got some commentary from the crowd. And I hope you guys at home heard that. A lot of people are not pleased with the outcome of the last match. Mario using the spray, the Super Soaker. Doing well there. Bowser Jr. off stage here. No one has a stock loss yet, so a little bit of a slow start to this game. But we know that's how Mario likes to play. That's how he plays his game. He has no rush. He's been around for 40 years. All he needs is one opening, one opportunity, and he will strike. He's a wily veteran. Bowser Jr. not trying to be dictated by the moment, trying to make a name for himself. Not be Bowser Jr., but baby Bowser here. And that's just a big hit from Mario. That's what veterans do. That's what great players do. They make plays out of nothing. It's what they're about. Mario, ever the veteran, just playing slow, using the cape, using the space to create opportunities for himself. Bowser Jr., big throw, though, to his credit, and the percentage is almost even. And a word from our sponsors, Corona. And Bowser Jr. here using his wheels to kind of create some space. We're not sure how we feel about here in the booth. But he's doing well here. Mario still playing his game, still playing slow, but he's got to get a little bit quicker here. Bowser Jr. kind of dictating the pace of the fight. Bowser Jr.'s got a little bit more range. Mario has to get up close and personal. The only really long-range option he has at his disposal is his Super Soaker. Everything else he's got to get up close and personal with. It's a big uppercut there from Mario. Bowser Jr. here kind of staying alive on this top half of the stage. Kind of avoiding Mario's big punches. The punches we've seen for 30, 40 years. Mario with a big kick, though, and we're taking a lot of damage. Very even fight, but it's a big slam for Mario. And we got to see something else here. A little bit less fireball, a little bit more punches. That's what seems to be working for Mario here. And we don't want him to get away from that. We want him to stay in that. Bowser Jr. does not want him to stay into that. Wants him to keep trying to play long range. Bowser Jr. shielding up well there, avoiding that hit. But Mario with a big uppercut. One more big hit from Mario. I think Bowser Jr. might be going off stage. Bowser Jr. has something to say about that, though. Big hit from him. We're at very even percentages now. Bowser Jr. staying alive. Using that long-range Super Soaker we were talking about. Bowser Jr. keeps him off stage, though. Mario stays alive. Barely. Barely again. Bowser Jr. doesn't have the kill potential right now. And you have to wonder if he's feeling a little bit insecure. Daddy went out a few rounds ago. Oh, the Koopa hat, the Koopa crown is feeling heavy on Bowser Jr. And there it goes. Bowser Jr. hits the front of the screen. A little splat for the camera. Mario, though, at a high percentage. This is a very even fight. Bowser Jr. just needs a couple big hits, and he's right back in the driver's seat here. Mario staying alive here. Oh, big hit from Mario. Big recovery from Mario. We know Mario's recovery can be a little bit dicey. And now Mario staying alive here, kind of playing the edge. This is how Mario plays. We're down to 30 again. If Mario stays alive for 30 seconds with still a stock, he moves on to the second round. He'd have the stock advantage. Big kick from Mario. We know how he plays. Big cape swirl. Kind of just playing the avoid game. Kind of playing the avoid game here. Mario, again, just hiding and hiding and hiding. He's going to play this long game. Mario, we've seen it before, has no problem running out the clock. This is what veterans do. This is what champions do. But Bowser Jr., big KO. It's 11 seconds here. Mario could be going to his second sudden death of the tournament unless he gets a big KO here in 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. We're under 5 seconds. Mario needs a big kick here, and I don't think he's going to get it. I think we're going to sudden death again for the cover athlete. Let's see. And Mario again! 2 rounds, 2 sudden deaths, and you almost have to wonder if he's doing it to send a message to the rest of the roster that the cover athlete is here, and he's here to win. Bowser Jr. and the Koopa clan is out of the tournament. Bowser Jr. follows his father's footsteps and hits the road, Jack. Mario's on to the 3rd round here. Kirby, in our next matchup, a fan favorite against the stinky, the mud-bearing Wario. We saw Wario in his first round against Zero Suit Samus. We know how Wario plays. These are 2 differing ideologies. Kirby, joyous, lighthearted. Wario, stinky, born in the mud. Plays dirty, has no problem doing it. And we'll see how this comes to fruition here, because we know Kirby's got a little bit of a temper. We've seen the fire. Can Wario bring that out of her, get her off kilter? Or is Kirby going to keep her cool here? Wario, though, loves to play dirty. We're waiting for that bike. We know it. There it is. We know that bike's coming. We saw it all first round. He has no problem busting that out against Kirby, though, doing what Zero Suit Samus did not do, using it to her advantage. We all know that as soon as that bike's on the battlefield, that Wario is at a chance of getting hit by it. And Kirby here playing really well to start this off. I like how she's playing. She's playing very floaty. We know Wario's not the most agile character here. And that's how Kirby has to play. That's how Kirby wins this. Playing a little bit more agile, a little bit less strength. Oh, but she dunks on Wario on his head. Sends him back down to the dirt. What a play there from the little pink ball. Wario here, unhappy with that, clearly, as he's gotten a lot more aggressive here on this second stock. He did not like how that last one went, but Kirby says, I don't give a flying fuck. Sends a big sword up to him. Wario just missing kicks that he normally hits. Not something we see from a guy with his kind of legacy and veteran status, but Kirby, not someone you can do that with. Kirby, just as much of a veteran, even more so, been around since the beginning. It's a huge hammer. Kirby is dominating, not only dominating, but sending a message that the best way to play this game is to play clean and play to win. There's no need to play dirty. Kirby has played with her own powers and she's dictated her own game. Kirby is dominating this game. I've never seen anything like this. It's probably the most dominant performance we've seen in the second round here. And she dunks on him again. It's almost like she's doing it to send a message now, to get her point across. Wario just seems out of his element. For what he lacks in technical skill, he was always able to make up for with his tenacity and his willingness to play in the dirt, in the mud, where other competitors were not willing to do so. Kirby not letting that happen. She's playing her own game. It's a big butt bomb from Wario. And Wario's taunting! I mean, it's a big belly bump from Wario. You got to wonder, is Wario in Kirby's head now? We got a lot of game left to play. We have 2.5 minutes, but Kirby maybe a little upset from the taunt from Wario there, and she got him onto the stage. Goodbye, Wario. It's a Kirby victory. Kirby with a message sent to the community that we play clean in this tournament. We do not stoop down to the level of people who do not. Wario clapping. We know it's fake. It's not what he's about. We saw in 2012 with his game against Waluigi. We don't really like to talk about that on air after the tragedy that unfolded that day. But it's worth mentioning. Wario out in the second round. Kirby moving on to the third round. And we're back from our live look at our sponsors here. Thank you to Sabrina Carpenter for the shout-out. And now we're going to get our leaderboard settled in and see how everyone's faring after 2 rounds of the tournament so far. And first place with 106 points is Shuda, taking the gold medal spot right here through 2 rounds. The first bracket is on top here of the 3 brackets that every contestant was allowed to make. The second place bracket is Chris, coming and jumping in from 3rd to 2nd here. And we're going to get a live look in at number 3 here on the leaderboard. We have Shuda at first, Chris at 2nd. Bobby Greaves, who has not shown up tonight, is in 3rd place here in the bracket. An impressive performance from someone who was not even on the podium in the first 3 rankings. It's a nice showing there from Bobby Greaves. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After a lengthy intermission between rounds, we are back with a huge matchup between King K. Rool and Falco. This is our semi-final matchup here. King K. Rool getting never mind, it's the quarterfinals here. King K. Rool on Link's Hyrule Stadium here, showing a lot of what was successful in the first 2 rounds, just getting physical, getting active here. Falco, not to be deterred here, doing well, taking a lot of damage though. I gotta be honest, King K. Rool has looked absolutely dominant. And he's looked so good in these matchups in this tournament. It's been it's been truly impressive to watch. Just his artistry and this blunder gun here, this blunderbuss, has done so well. And he's got Falco dead again, maybe, but it's a nice recovery from Falco. Ever the wily veteran, always doing his best here. Falco here just seems a little outmatched. He only has 16% on King K. Rool, and he shoots him out again. K. Rool with a 3-1 advantage. K. Rool has dominated every matchup he's been in so far, absolutely cooking Falco. Falco has only touched him 4 times, and a little bit of offense here from Falco, who has to get something going, who's already at 45% on his last stock. It's looking like a quick round here from Falco. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Falco, an everlasting kind of entity here in these Super Smash Bros. Games. Gets a nice KO here, though. Might be a too little too late kind of scenario, as King K. Rool has dominated this matchup here. An SD, though, changes things. If King K. Rool can't stay on stage, that's a problem. This blunderbuss, though, is a bigger problem. It's been an absolute issue for every single person he's faced so far. King K. Rool, though, Falco doing a lot of damage to his credit, just trying to stay alive. The wily veteran sending a few pot shots off stage. King K. Rool, though, just a dominant performance. Never a doubt in my mind. King K. Rool has absolutely put on a clinic through his first 2 rounds. I've never seen anything like it. Absolute monster performance from the big crocodile from the DK universe. And he's absolutely the show here. I don't know what everyone was thinking, seeding him as an 8 seed, but he has played like a 1 seed. Absolutely dominant in his first couple matchups here. And he's moving on to the Final 4, where he's going to have a chance to play the winner of our next matchup against in the Final 4 to go to the championship game. And we got Link here going up against a big matchup here in King DDD, who's looked pretty dominant in his first 2 matchups too. But Link as well has looked very talented. So it's a big matchup here. This is going to be a Final 4 potential matchup, as whoever wins this is going to face King K. Rool in the finals. King DD using those little craters, those little spike balls that he's been using all tournament. Big belly flop there. Sends a big hammer out. Doesn't hit, though. Link, though, not going to be deterred with his veteran wiliness. He's been here before. This is not a fight that he's scared of. He's fought Ganon 1,000,000 times. He's fought every enemy under the sun. This isn't anything new to him. A big penguin, that's mincemeat for Link. King DDD, though, staying alive here. A little even percentage here. Using the bombs to his advantage. This is where King DDD gets a little bit different, where he has a little bit of range to his attacks, where maybe someone like Falco didn't in that matchup. He only really had the lasers, and King K. Rool was able to get a little bit distant with his blunderbuss and suck him up. And King DDD, though, staying alive here on stage. Big comeback there. It's a big up smash there from DDD. And there is a power discrepancy here. King DDD has a big power advantage here over Link. Oh, but it's a big hit there from Link, and DDD's not going to be able to get back. It's a big kill, though. Big kill there from Link. Link, an ever-crafty veteran. We haven't seen anything like this from him. He's done really well so far. But King DDD with a big spike ball. Link stays alive, though. And this is where it gets into a problem, because DDD's not going to be as agile here on the edge. It's a big hammer, though, from DDD to create some space. And it's a big spike ball to even things up here at 2 stocks apiece. It's a big matchup here, DDD versus Link. DDD's playing really well for being an underseeded opponent. Link, more mid-tier here. But Link doing well here. Gets a big sword slash off stage. And staying alive here. DDD's playing really difficult here on the edges of the map. Link kind of dominating the edge play here. Gonna need to see a little bit more from DDD. He's in a dangerous area here now at a percent disadvantage. And Link playing his game, playing a little bit passive, just letting DDD kind of rush in here. And Link's going to punish him for any mistakes that he makes. DDD, another big bomb throw here. Oh, goes for a different kind of move we haven't really seen from him. Big dodges there from the agile big man. Big parry there. Big hammer push from DDD there. Big spike ball from DDD, too. And he goes for a kill, but he can't get it. Doesn't hit. Big spike ball from DDD, and DDD again. Link can't get the kill. Link coming in off the side here, trying to play a little bit further, but these spike balls from DDD are devastating, doing a ton of damage. Link off stage. DDD with a taunt, too. He's cocky. He's confident. This is what kings do. They're brash. They're abrasive. Link more passive, and that might serve him well with a big hit. Big boomerang there from Link. DDD stays alive, barely. And he gets two big monster hits here. And this hammer's going to work for DDD here. Is at 186. A huge percentage. One hit from Link, and DDD's probably off stage here. And let's see how he operates, knowing that he's getting really aggressive, getting in there, not afraid to mix it up, even with the high percentage here. DDD off stage by his own spike. Link uses his own tricks against him. DDD goes for the big hammer when he's invincible. Big spike off stage. DDD getting very aggressive. And Link doesn't get back on stage. DDD moves on to the Final Four where he'll face King K. Rool, two big boys going at it in the Final Four. It's a great tournament from Link. Did everything he can. Did better than I think most people thought he would. An Elite 8 appearance. It's not the worst thing in the world for a player of his caliber, but it has to be a little bit of a disappointing one considering he had the advantage for a lot of that fight. And we're going to head back to the menu here, and this is the grand daddy of them all. We're getting into the Elite Eight here where things are getting nasty. These are two friends, two guys who've been around each other a lot. Mario, the legend, the poster child, versus Yoshi, his ever valiant and loyal steed. It's a huge fight here in the Elite Eight. Mario, keep in mind, has been to 2 sudden death appearances already. We'll see if it's a third. This battle of the behemoths here. Nintendo giants going at it. Yoshi with a quick flurry of tails here to get things started. He's absolutely dominating this early portion of the game, using a lot of leg power here. Something we haven't seen the first couple of rounds. Used a little bit more hands and tail. But now he's using a lot of feet, getting things active, using his entire body as kind of an apparatus here to get Mario off kilter. And he's using a lot of egg, too. A lot of great combos here from Yoshi to get Mario 120 early. Mario already in the passenger seat of this car. Mario's going to have to play a little bit slower the way we've seen him play all tournament. Mario off stage. Stays alive, though, and Yoshi is dominating this early portion of the game. Mario's got to get something going here. And he's off stage already. Yoshi with a dominant performance here through the first stock. Absolutely owned that first stock here. And Yoshi's coming in hot again. Not taking his foot off the gas, which is what I think you need to do against a character like Mario. Mario with his veteran leadership, his ability, his experience. You got to keep the gas pedal up about him. You can't let him get comfortable. That's what we're seeing here. But Mario, with ever the experience, getting absolutely into it here now with Yoshi. Using a lot of kicks, too, trying to mimic Yoshi's earlier success from this fight. And Yoshi, though, not deterred. Big flag back, though, from Mario. Big kick up stage. And another one. Let's see if Mario can get him off stage. Has to do it because he's already at a percent disadvantage. And it's a big up smash from Mario, but he can't get him off. Yoshi, hard to kill. The guy is resilient for his carefree demeanor and his joyous demeanor. Guy's hard to get off the stage. So he's a dog when it counts. Mario's going to get something big here going. Big fireball, but he's just doing damage. He's not getting kills. And Yoshi's doing a little bit more damage, but it's 2-2. But Mario's already at 85. He's got to have a big combo here, trying to even the flavor a little bit. And Mario going in, using that little sprinkler system to get things going. But Yoshi throwing eggs. He's not deterred. If there's a person who's going to be able to hang with the legend that is Mario, it's a legend himself in Yoshi. Big tail whip sends Mario flying. He's at 130. Mario has to get something going. He's in dangerous territory. Yoshi's dominating the neutral here, and Mario off stage. It's looking like it might be nighty-night on the great story that is Mario here. He is at a serious disadvantage. Has felt himself on the back foot this entire fight. Yoshi hasn't let Mario do what he wants to do. Mario wants to dictate the pace of the fight. Yoshi has been in his grill since the moment this fight started, and it's gotten Mario a little off balance. Yoshi's still not letting up. He's on him constantly. Doesn't let Mario create any space or slow the game down at all. Mario wants to do that. He wants to get things slow. He wants to play his own game. Yoshi is not letting that happen. Mario here already at 56 and still has Yoshi a stock ahead. He's got to get something going, but Yoshi just won't let it happen. Eggs are flying. It's an economic crisis here as yolks are flying off the shelves. Yoshi again hangs onto the edge. A tongue grab just for fun. A big butt bomb. He needs one more egg, and Mario might be finding himself out of the tournament early. He's got Flood flying right now. Big up smash from Mario, but Yoshi lives. Like I said, the guy's hard to kill. The dinosaurs might have got wiped out with the meteors, but Mario has a meteor fist driving him into the ground. Staying alive. He's got a minute 15 on the clock. Mario, we know, likes to play the long game. If he can survive for a minute, he can get to sudden death, where he's already been twice this tournament. But that's a lot of time between then and now. Mario's got to get something going to stay alive here. Play a little bit distance ball right here. Mario staying alive, getting a little bit of damage, doing a little bit of an up smash here. Here we go. Mario, ever the crafty veteran, the cover athlete, doing so well here to kind of keep this game alive. A big swing from Mario. He's got the percentages almost even now. Mario's cooking. A fireball. Yoshi out of Mario! Yoshi with a headbutt to send Mario off stage. What a comeback right there from Yoshi. When it looked like he was on the back foot, it looked like Mario was coming back for the advantage. But as we saw with the first two rounds of the tournament, Mario was playing with fire. 2 sudden death appearances in the first 2 rounds. It didn't bode well for his third round appearance. But here we got a fan favorite coming in, Kirby. Coming in the third round here, who's done really well against this first round, but all you got to do is throw on a turncoat, throw on a stethoscope, and here comes Dr. Mario back from the brink, just off the stage, but all he needed was a lab coat, and he's beer back now. Dr. Mario versus Kirby, our 4th matchup of round number 3. Here we go. This is a Final Four deciding matchup. Kirby's done extremely well so far through these first couple of rounds, but so has Dr. Mario, an underrated performer through these first couple of rounds. And Kirby here, let's see, the fan crowd here is kind of rooting for Kirby a little bit. I don't know. Dr. Mario doing well here, though. Dr. Mario doesn't have the escapability that Kirby has here, though. Kirby a little bit more buoyant, a little more aerodynamic. Oh, but it's a big bomb from the Kirby. But this is the problem with Kirby. She's keeping Dr. Mario alive. And then that's enough there, though. Kirby seals the deal there below the stage, gets him down to stock. Kirby with a little bit of a surprising run here through the tournament. I'm not sure anyone had her pegged for a Final Four appearance, but here she goes. Big kick there from Kirby. A big shift from Kirby. Let's see if Dr. Mario can get things going here a little bit. Kirby there. taking a big hit from Dr. Mario, who's got to get something going here. He's already at 42. Kirby coming in with a big kick, and Dr. Mario does not have a good recovery, and we're seeing it there. Kirby 3-1, and Kirby, some reason, chasing him off the map, but gets back there. Now Kirby with a dominant performance here through a couple of rounds, doing super well. And we could be looking at a clean sweep here for Kirby, who's got 3 stocks to 1 here with 3 minutes left to go. It's going to be tough for Dr. Mario to come back from this. He's got to get something going now. He's got to write a prescription, but I don't know if he can cash anything. But it's a big hit from Dr. Mario to send Kirby off stage. Down to 2 stocks here, 2 stocks to 1 piece. But Kirby with a big combo here. Might be the end of the line, might be the end of the shift in the ER for the doctor here. Surgery is failing, and the patient is Kirby. Back from the dead, sending Dr. Mario back off the map here. Big up slash from Kirby, doesn't hit, but she's just playing with her food now, and it looks like it might be time for the doctor. Dr. Mario here misses the smash. It seems like desperation as Kirby knocks him off the map. It's a huge win for Kirby. Big win for Kirby. That's a Final Four appearance for Kirby. Not something I don't know if anyone was expecting, but we're seeing it here. Kirby has joined King K. Rool, King DDD, Yoshi in the Final Four. Your Final Four now consists of Kirby, Yoshi, King DDD, and King K. Rool. Testing. We have our Final Four matchups here. It's the absolute slugfest that we thought it might be when we started this tournament here. We got a lot of talented players still involved, and we got a lot of people involved in the tournament. A lot of people still around here on the leaderboard. We got a couple people who could still possibly get a win here. This is why we play the game. This might be the matchup that dictates the tournament. King K. Rool versus King DDD. It's a matchup of kings here in the dojo. DDD off to a hot start here. Sending out that spike ball he's been using all tournament. But King K. Rool, no slouch himself. We've seen it all before, that blunderbuss he's been so keen to use. DDD with an up smash that doesn't quite hit. It's a heavyweight battle here, folks. These are 2 guys that tip the scales at something that's fucking big. K. Rool here, staying alive. DDD. Oh, I can't believe it. You don't see that kind of agility here from 2 heavyweights like that. DDD versus King K. Rool seems very even so far. A lot of good shielding, and DDD takes an early KO loss here. King K. Rool coming in hot, though. Doing well here, and DDD with a big hit back. DDD again with a big hit back. Can King K. Rool get back? He sure can. For a big man, he's got a good recovery, and he does well here to guard the edge. DDD, he might... that's a tough recovery. And DDD here. And we got a lot going on here, but it's a big spike ball there from DDD with a... not quite a KO yet. But he gets it there. DDD with great edge guarding there. DDD playing with, but here comes the blunderbuss that we've seen all tournament long. K. Rool dominating with that middle-age, pirate age weapon that he has that no one can seem to counter. With a nice down smash there, big belly flop bump there from King K. Rool. DDD down to K. Rool here now, and a big bomb from King K. Rool. Dunks him into the ground. It's looking like it's King K. Rool here, dominating early. He's got a stock advantage here on DDD, and that blunderbuss is just doing what it's been doing all tournament long. It can't seem to be stopped. I've never seen a move like it. It's been by far the most dominant move in the tournament. DDD again here with a big smash back. But King K. Rool just can't seem to get off stage with that nice recovery he has. But DDD does well there to get him off. But it's not good here for DDD. But he stays alive. There's a lot going on here on the edge. A lot of play here on the edge. But DDD is not going to have enough to get back. And it's going to be King K. Rool moving on to the final match of the tournament. A big matchup between 2 heavyweights. King K. Rool makes his way to the tournament final. And I mean, a lot of people saw it coming. This guy's got some weight about him. An 8 seed, a Cinderella story, not respected at all throughout the entire tournament with a dominant performance so far. I'm not sure he's lost more than 2 stocks in a match so far. He's absolutely been cooking these first 3 rounds, and now he's on to the final. But now there's a big match between heavyweights here. We got Yoshi versus Kirby. 2 legends of the game back at it here for a chance to go for glory, for a chance at the national title of this tournament. It's Kirby versus Yoshi, green versus pink, yin versus yang. Similar personalities, but they couldn't be more differing on their opinions here on who wants to win this battle. Yoshi with a big egg to start things out. Doesn't get quite things going, but he gets a nice little egg roll there, a little tail whip right down there to Kirby. Yoshi coming in hot here. It's going to be a little bit different than last match where we saw 2 heavyweights go at it, where now it's 2 lightweight guys with a little bit more aerodynamic ability fighting each other in the top of the map. Kirby with a big smash forward there to him. And Kirby with a big smash upward there. Doesn't quite hit it. Yoshi staying alive. Both of these, this would be a huge win for them. Going from more so side characters to a main character. A national championship appearance would put both of these guys truly on the map. Yoshi staying alive. We've seen it all tournament with that survivability that he's been able to perform with a lot of opponents so far. But he hits himself with his own egg. A little bit of friendly fire. Yoshi coming in hot, swallowing whole Kirby. That's what she does best. She's been around the block. People know her name. Kirby here, down smash on Yoshi. Rolling with the egg, tail whip up to Kirby. Kirby creating a little bit of space. Kirby taking a big hit there from Yoshi. We got a stock advantage. Neither of them, but we got a big percentage advantage with Kirby right now. Yoshi already on 153. 1 big hit, and we're looking dangerous here. And it's a nice smash there from Kirby, but 1 more big hit, and that's going to do it for the first stock there. Yoshi goes to fucking Timbuktu there with a huge up smash from Kirby. And we got Yoshi here trying to create a little bit of a percentage difference here. Maybe get a KO without taking too much damage. Big bite there from Yoshi. Been here before. We've seen Yoshi make a few comebacks in this tournament already. This isn't new territory for him. This is what he's been doing. It's not a new area for him. It's a big nose smash from Yoshi, but he did take a lot of damage. That's a big suck there. All right, so Yoshi's got to get something going, got to create a little bit of damage, doing just that right now. Using the egg as a cover, it's a good move, one we haven't seen from him a lot in the tournament, but it's something we're seeing now when the chips are down and the game is legit. This is for a chance at the national title. This is for a chance to win the whole tournament. You got to pull out all the stops. You got to make sure that everything's on the table. There's no opportunity here to take things lightly, take things slowly. Yoshi, big tail whip, doesn't hit. Kirby can't get the KO. Yoshi misses the exit right there, but he can't stay up for long. Kirby being aggressive, a lot of kicks here, trying to get another KO. Yoshi stays alive again, using those legs to kick himself back on stage. Kirby can't get the KO again. Yoshi, but he finally goes. Huge KO for Kirby. Kirby again. Let's see what Yoshi can do. His back's against the wall. Tournament life on the line. This is his last stock of the tournament. If he cannot get something going here, Kirby just been so dominant in all her performances so far. Big egg from Yoshi, though. Kirby trying to close out the chapter on this semifinal. Send herself to a national championship appearance. We haven't seen that since the first tournament we ever had with the Smash Brothers, when Kirby dominated, but now she's back. And here we go. Yoshi using the egg now to full extent. We haven't seen that this tournament. You could tell he's getting a little desperate. Things are against Yoshi now. His back is against the wall. He has to do whatever it takes to stay alive. But Kirby sends him flying with the final smash. It's Kirby versus K. Rool to end things out. And that's going to be your national championship. Kirby versus King K. Rool. It's a dominant performance from Kirby. Yoshi, while it was a great tournament effort, just could not keep up with the onslaught that was Kirby. And we couldn't have a more differing cast of characters here in this final matchup. We have the juggernaut, King K. Rool, the behemoth, the weighty option versus Kirby, the smaller, airy, pink, full of joy. It's a clashing of ideologies here in our national championship that's coming up very shortly. And we're going into the national championship here. We're not going to do an intermission at this point. We're going to get things going. We're not going to make our viewers wait. And I know there are millions upon millions watching at home for this electric national championship here. Again, to reiterate, we have King K. Rool, our representative from the Eastern Conference, versus Kirby, our Western Conference representative. It's a huge matchup here, our final battle of the tournament on this Splat A tack. King K. Rool taking an early shot at Kirby, doesn't hit. Big belly slam there. It's going to be a total different game here. Kirby, more aerodynamic. King K. Rool, more centered to the ground. We'll see how this operates. King K. Rool needs this to go well. King K. Rool gets a big hit there, but Kirby can morph. We haven't seen that a ton from her, but you're going to have to pull out every stop here in the national championship. There's nothing sacred here. Everything's on the table. Any move you have is a move that needs to be made. Even if you're not comfortable, even if you're not shaking. King K. Rool with a massive fucking dunk. A huge punch to Kirby, which changes the tide of how this is going. Kirby was not playing poorly, but it's a big slap from Kirby, and we're dead even. Kirby, not one to be outdone, and she's not one to be outclassed. She says, King K. Rool, I see your fist, I raise you 2 more. A huge shot from Kirby, but King K. Rool, this blunderbuss, this technique he's been using all night long, and it's back in full effect. 2 suction cups that we haven't seen so far. Kirby with some suction of her own, but she hasn't used it yet. But she's at 82, but she's doing a lot of damage right now. Let's see if she can keep that shotgun at bay. Using that up smash a lot to keep things going. Kirby flying up a little bit. King K. Rool using the blunderbuss, spamming it a little bit. Kirby not deterred. Let's see how she fares against it. Almost kills herself. Stays alive. Impressive resilience from the pink blob. King K. Rool off the map. It's Kirby now with a 2-to-1 advantage. I didn't like this. Kirby, when all the chips are down, is putting everything on the table here. Kirby here flying off stage. It's a big shot from K. Rool. He's got to get something here to make things even. Let's see. Does he just use the blunderbuss? Does he use what has been working for him all tournament long? He does not. Kirby with a big fireball hits well. She's already got K. Rool up to 34%, up to 50%. The little engine that could. King K. Rool with a monster upward fist. Gets this even to 1 stack apiece. It's 62% for King K. Rool. He's got to get something going here. Tournament life on the line. Oh, with a shaky recovery there. But he stays alive. He gets a big slam on Kirby. 1 big punch from King K. Rool. Changes how this last match goes. Blunderbuss, he's been using it all tournament long. Big headbutt there from K. Rool. He's got to get something going. He's got a stock and he's making it back with a shaky recovery, and he's got to throwing it out with the blunderbuss. Kirby stays alive. Oh my God, the recovery. King K. Rool has to get back on stage. Kirby saves herself, and it's 1 stock apiece. It's 100 plus. Last game of the tournament. 2 minutes left on the clock, and it's King K. Rool can't get it. Kirby with a monster hit. King K. Rool stays alive. Doesn't quite have the percentage to kill him. He's got to get something here. And it's 136 to 127. And Kirby off map. Kirby wins the tournament. I've never seen anything like it. What a performance. Kirby wins the first inaugural Smash Brothers tournament in an absolutely electrifying last game.
It's Krause back with you. Send me the money.
And we have Kirby, the inaugural winner of the tournament. Krause's pick to win the whole thing, and we're going to have a leaderboard shake up here. I'm not sure who's winning this. those last two matches really changed how things are going to operate here. A little bit shocking there. King K. Rool falls short after a dominating tournament. Kirby, who had a dominant tournament in her own right, takes home the #1 spot of the tournament. And we're going to have your leaderboard rankings here in a second. We're going to see how things shake up, shake the tree leaves, shake the tree loose, see what falls down. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Been an absolutely electric tournament here so far. Not something we've seen before. It's our first inaugural one. We've really appreciated everyone who's come out. First place is Bobby Greaves, the no-show, with 139 points. Second place is Shuda with 126. Third place also goes to Shuda with 107 points. So to reiterate, #1 is Bobby Greaves, #2 is Shuda, and #3 is Shuda's other bracket. Those are your final scores here from the Smash Brothers tournament. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Want to thank everyone for a great tournament.